Skills, donning and doffing of sterile gloves, open method. Purpose, to enable the nurse to touch sterile objects freely without contaminating them. Assessment, let's review the client's record or order to determine exactly what will be the procedure that needed to be performed that requires sterile gloves. And also, let's check the client's record and ask about latex allergy. Use non-latex gloves whenever possible. Then, planning, let's think through the procedure and plan steps that needed to be completed before the performance of the procedure, and also determine other supplies or materials needed in the performance of the procedure, and always have an extra pack or extra pair of sterile gloves available. For the assemble of the equipment, the pack of sterile gloves, and next is for the preparation, let's ensure the sterility of the package of sterile gloves. Then next is for the performance, prior to the procedure, let's introduce ourselves and verify the client's identity. Good morning, ma'am, sir. I am Gisalbi Esteban, your student nurse for today. May I know your name, ma'am? Can you state your name, ma'am? Next is, let's explain what are you going to do and why it's necessary. So first is, ma'am, sir, I am going to perform donning and doffing of sterile gloves. It is necessary to prevent contamination from potentially infective microorganisms from the nurse end to the client's end at high risk of infection. The next is perform hand hygiene. Done. The next is let's provide client privacy by closing the door or drawing the curtains. Done. The next is let's open the pack of sterile gloves. So first is let's place the pack of sterile gloves on a clean, dry surface. Any moisture on the surface can contaminate the pack of sterile gloves. So if the gloves are packed in an inner as well as in outer, so let's open the outer package without contaminating the inner package. The next is let's open the inner package as step 4. So let's establish and maintaining sterility of the gloves or according to the manufacturer's direction. So if there are no tabs available, so just flap the flaps so that we cannot touch the sterile objects or sterile surface of the gloves. Then next is let's put the first gloves on my dominant hand. So my dominant hand is my right hand and my non-dominant hand is my left hand. So first is let's grasp the folded cuff by our non-dominant hand, thumb and first finger. So just touch only the inside of the cuff to prevent contamination. Then next is let's insert our dominant hand carefully. Then next is let's prevent touching the thumb onto the palm of the hand or non-dominant hand while inserting. And then next is let's leave the cuff once the non-dominant hand release the gloves. So attempting to further uncuff or unfold the cuff can likely to contaminate the sterile surface. Then next is let's insert the second glove on my non-dominant hand or my left hand. So first is let's put or pick the second glove using our glove hand. So just insert the finger under the cuff, and then next is close the thumb from the palm. Then next is let's insert our non-dominant hand carefully. And then next is just carefully fit the gloves so that it will fit smoothly. Then next is I'm done in donning the sterile gloves. So next is just uncuff or unfold the cuff by sliding the finger. Then next is in removing or doffing of sterile gloves, there are no special technique. So if the gloves are soiled with secretions or fluids, just remove it inside and out. Then discard in a proper place. Then next is perform hand hygiene again, and lastly is document the sterile technique that was used in the performance of the procedure. Thank you.